Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful Austin, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. You really need a prayer sandwich. And what do I mean by that? Kind of funny stuff. This will not make sense for folks that are not necessarily familiar with the Bible. So I'll do my best to take from it something that will make sense. And hopefully you'll understand it. You know, what is the proper response to any given situation, especially when there's difficulty or potential frustration or devastation attached to it? What is the perfect response to every circumstance? Have you ever thought about that? If you are not going to react, but you are going to have a chosen response, what do you think would be the perfect response to any situation, positive or negative, as a person of faith? What do you think that might be? Spiritual folks would say, well, I think that would be prayer, Brother Steve. That would be prayer. Other folks might say, I think I would just take a deep breath and meditate, and namaste. Other folks don't give it any thought whatsoever and just tend to react. The more gray hair you have on your face or in your hair that you dye, the more you have a capacity to experience a different option, primarily because you've been tested in this life and have learned how to delay reactions, okay? And you can have a plan. So I was listening to my favorite teacher this morning, Graham Cook, and I loved what he was talking about, and I wanted to share that with you. And that was what he called the prayer sandwich. He said, people's first response in a very, very extreme circumstance that could devastate you, you would think would be prayer. And he says, but it's really not. He said it begins with praise. Prayer is the meat, and it ends in thanksgiving. And why is that? Well, ultimately, it's like a child who's playing football in the front yard, having a great time, and you're sitting on the front porch, and you've told your kid, don't run out in the street, just don't do that. And the ball rolls out in the street just as a kid in a Mustang is flying up the street, and your little kid doesn't see it. You don't go, now little Johnny, hold on. You'd probably go, hey, stop it, don't go in the street. You'd probably come at him full force and heavy, right? Because it's a serious situation. Now, little Johnny will just hear mommy screaming at the top of her lungs at him, and he might start crying and freak out and be hurt. But little Johnny doesn't get it. He doesn't understand because he's a child. When Johnny's older, he'll realize, wow, my mom actually loves me dearly and is always looking out for what's best for me. And I've come to a place where I absolutely trust her, that I might not understand why or what she's doing, but I trust her and that she wants good for me. Well, I'm going to say, that's the way your daddy is with you. So you begin with praise. Father, I thank you. I don't know why little Gabriella got bit by a rattlesnake. No clue, but why is the wrong question? Why is a victim question? So I just want to praise you. I want to thank you for who you are, God. I thank you that who you are on my best day is exactly who you are on my worst day too. And so because of that, I just trust you got this. Then you go into your prayer, and then you end with thanksgiving. And I thank you that everything's working together for my good anyway, so you're going to work this all out. I don't have to understand it to trust you. I don't have to understand it to make the decision to walk in peace around this circumstance. Prayer sandwich. Try it sometime. It's delicious. Y'all have an awesome day.